Alright guys, we got a deck profile here. It's a very nice deck. I like it. I made it myself. Just kind of had some ideas pitched, well, not really pitched to me, but I just kind of started working with it. This deck works really well. Used it today at my locals, just playing around, and I OTK'd a lot of people, and was able to pick up some cards that I needed, and kind of just working together to make this deck. It works really well. It's a Disaster Dragon type variant. As you can see by looking at the traps, we got some kind of control going on over here, and it works off the Hopless engine, as you can see. So it's really well. You use it for the draw. I have, I got the draw going on here, and then you got your comp staples. So I'm gonna go through and go with the deck list. I may type it up in the description if you're interested. I'm not too sure how I'm gonna do that. So y'all can maybe make the deck, and it's really easy. Real easy to make, as you can see. So real easy to make, real fun. It has a lot of good outs. Matchups, I'm not really too certain. I know 6 Samurais, it does really well if you can get out the monsters fast. 6 Sams can't do anything. So without further ado, so we got 2 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragons. We have 2 Red Eyes Wyvern, 2 Genesis, 3 Blue Eyes, 3 Whitestone of Legends, 2 Dodger Dragons, 2 Breakers, Plaguespreader, Chaos Sorcerer, Delta Flyer. The monsters are simple. Delta Flyer's in here because it's a dragon and it's easy to get out. Trident Dragon with him, so it's good to keep him around. You can special summon him as well using Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Red Eyes Darkness Metal, of course, is here for the special summoning capabilities, and is able to special summon your big boy over here. So that's always good. And the white stones are for, of course, for draw, and same thing about the blue eyes. So Dodger Dragon's here because of the ever popular Solemn Warning. So that is a very good card. Breaker's here for the back row destruction. Plaguespreader for obvious reasons, and you got Chaos Sorcerer, of course, for obvious reasons. So those are the monsters. I think that counts out to be 19. I'm not too sure. I don't really remember the count. So for the spells, we got 2 cards of Consonance, 3 trade-ins. I may drop it down to 1 and run another Gold Sarc. Who knows? Trunade, Future Fusion, Book of Moon, Monster Reborn, Mystical Space Typhoon, Dark Hole, Burial from the Different Dimension, Wingbeat of the Giant Dragon, Pot of Avarice, Gold Sarc. The spells are, of course, very simple, very self-explanatory. You got your draw, dumping the dragons in, and getting your big guys out. Pretty much everything is a staple. You're going to be removing a lot from play, and this is also good to main, especially against people who like to side stuff in to get stuff removed from play against dragons. They're going to see dragons. If they don't show them this in the first game, they're going to side in the macros and stuff like that, especially if they're running Machina. So this is a really good card to main, especially if you don't show it first game. They may still side, but even though it's still really good. Wingbeat is really comboable with Red Eyes Darkness Metal, especially if you use one of your traps, return from the different dimension, and one of those monsters removed from play happens to be a level 5 or higher, and bounce it back, and then you can special summon it again. And Pot of Avarice, just in case, get graveyard heavy, and some of the monsters you can't bring back, like your Plaguespreaders if you play back in the graveyard, or your Breakers and your Dodger Dragons if you want to reuse their effects, and Chaos Sorcerers and stuff, and Gold Sarc for obvious reasons. You can also drop a trade-in. I was thinking about dropping a trade-in for a Gold Sarc, just for the pull-out capability. You never know what you want to pull out. So trade-in, you drop a trade-in. So it smells really good. Now, lastly, the traps. You have 2 Dark Bribes, Decree, Mirror Force, Compulsory, Trap Stun, Return from the Different Dimension, and Solemn Judgment. Like I said, this is kind of a variant of Disaster Dragon. Disaster Dragon is a Hopless Dragon variant that focuses on control and locking your opponent out of spells and traps. This may seem really heavy as far as negation goes, but trust me, locking your opponent out of search plays, stuff like their allures and stuff like that. Of course, if they pull out their, if they want to pull out gateways and stuff, you stop all that. Shin's Dojo, it really stops all that. The big special summon that you can stop right here with this guy. So return is really good for OTK capabilities, especially with everything being removed. It may seem to clash a little bit with Burial, but with Burial, you want to pull in stuff like Eyes Wyvern, so you can reuse their ability here. Anything else that gets removed from play via Chaos Sorcerer's effects to special summon, or Plaguespreader such, those are the things that you want to special summon and go from there. So the deck is really good. It's really nice. Like I said, there's many options. Side deck options are really few and far between. You can always drop these two. There's a lot of things you can drop for side deck monsters and such. So it's very versatile. You can also drop 2 Genesis Dragons. You can also drop a Genesis Dragon or both for 2 Prime Materials if you feel like you need the extra protection, which is not a bad idea. If your opponent, if your area is really Raikou heavy, as you can see, there's nothing to really stop effects, as you can see. But if really Raikou heavy, you can always drop either a side one, or you can drop both for 2. So like I said, the deck's really fun. It's really nice. Not really hard to make, not really expensive for the most part. So I think I probably spent not even a lot making this deck. But that is the deck. I call it Twlight Dragon. This is my own creation, and it's like a really good deck. I've used it. It's a really good deck. So if you want to try it, go ahead. I'll leave the deck list in the description probably. So if you want to go ahead and try to make it yourself, go ahead. Comment, maybe some suggestions of what you may think I may need to run, and just thanks for watching, guys. Peace.